of life, and the millions would kill to see their name up in the lights. For the green is okay tonight, but be careful what you wish, because you might get what you like. And fame is what you make of it, and when your whole wide world's a stage, how much can you flaunt it? How much can you flaunt it? How much do you want it?
Hi everyone, so today we are doing this makeup look that is inspired by Lily Collins' look at the Golden Globes this year. Her makeup artist Fiona Styles did an outstanding job. She used products that I never would have thought of, that she made very versatile. I do want to emphasize that this is an inspired look. I did use the exact same products on some areas that Fiona actually used on Lily Collins, and it was all part of Lancome since Lily Collins is an ambassador for them. But I did add my own twist on it, and I will list all the products that I used down below. If you want to see a more close-up picture of this look, I do have that posted on my Instagram at Tyler Carmela, and underneath that photo I will also have a list of the products used. So without too much rambling on, if you're interested to see how to get this red carpet Golden Globes inspired look, just keep watching. So I'm going to start this off by moisturizing my skin. I'm just using the Biotherm Aqua Source. Now, while my moisturizer is setting into my skin and absorbing, I'm just going to start doing my brows. Now, the other night I went to do my brows and I was really tired, and I accidentally took a little bit too much off on this one eyebrow on the center here. So I'm not going to try to replicate Lily Collins' brows. She has one of the most famous brows in the business. They are flawless. My brows, it would just look ridiculous if I tried to replicate hers. So I'm going to just fill them in as I normally would. I might just do them a tad bit darker. I'm just using the spoolie part of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm just brushing my hairs up. And I'm just doing strokes upwards, light feathered strokes, just to fill in any of the sparse hairs that you have on your brow. And you want to make sure that when you're filling them in, you're doing the direction of the brow hair. So in this area at the tail, I flick it down, because that is the direction of my hair growth. And then in the very center corner there, I'm just going to do small flicks upward, just to create more of a shape at the head of the brow. So this is my, like, everyone has that one brow that's the bad brow and never looks as good as the other one. That is this brow for me, and this is the brow that I like muffed up when I was doing my own grooming on them. So we're gonna see how good we can get them, but probably was not the best day to do a Lily Collins tutorial, being that my brows are the shape that they are, but we're gonna roll with it. And on this brow it goes a little bit lower, so I'm just going to add a bit of an arch just by applying light pressure onto the top of my brow where the arch would naturally go. I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set in Blonde. And I'm just going to lightly dust that through the brows. Now, Lily Collins, makeup artist for this look, used a lip pencil as a base on the eye. I tried it the other day with just a lip pencil, and I found it was very hard to blend out, and I don't want something that hard around my eyes. So I'm going to try this time starting with a Shadow Insurance primer, and I'm hoping that the eye primer will kind of act as a barrier and help glide the lip pencil a little bit better to create the eye color that she had as a base. So I tried it the first time, it didn't work, so it was kind of a trial and error process. So we're going to try it this way and hope that this will be a solution. I applied the lip product on my eyes at nighttime. I wore it for about 2 hours around the house, and then I took it off and I went to bed. Woke up the next morning, I didn't have any puffiness or irritation, so I knew I was okay. But please make sure that you do a safety test for your eye area when you're using products that were not essentially designed to be eye products. I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in Staunchly Stylish. Oh yeah, I can already tell you putting the eye primer first makes this a lot gentler and easier to glide on. So that is the tip there, is put the eye primer on and it will glide a lot easier without pulling or dragging your eye. You're just going to do little dashes around the entire lid. I promise in the end it will pull itself together and it won't look like I have like an eye infection or like allergic reaction on my eyelids. Or a sunburn. Oh my god, could you imagine? Is it possible to get a sunburn on your eyelids like this? I guess if you're out in the sun for like 8 hours straight with like no sunglasses, I bet you it could happen. So I'm also going to take a little bit of the lip color pencil and just run it under the eyes like an eyeliner. It honestly looks like I'm like auditioning for one of those like allergy commercials. You all know what I'm talking about. Alright, now that it looks like I have pink eye, I'm using a small beauty blender just to blend this a little bit more on the lid so you don't end up with any patchiness. When I didn't blend this the first time on the trial, it kind of started to patch. So I'm just doing light bouncing motions over the eye to blend that. Taking Lancome's blush in APLUM. That is the exact color that the makeup artist used on her eyes and for her cheeks. Next, I'm taking a crease brush and I'm just going to be really focusing it through the crease and working it slightly above the crease and out. If you look on some of her pictures, it looks like they've worked it out.
It's impossible to kill when the whole world is at your feet. When you're green, life is bittersweet. There's a portion that is fortunate, the rest, well, I repeat. That fame is what you make of it, and when your whole wide world's a stage.
I'm just going to be using this Sheila Ivory Lace highlighter, and I'm just going to be applying that right under the brow bone, just to add some highlight and also just to kind of add a barrier between the brow and this eyeshadow and keep it nice and light and highlighted. I'm just going to blend that with my finger. So we're not finished yet with the eyes, but I'm going to start by doing my under eyes and jump into the foundation skincare of it, and then I will be coming back to the eyes at the end because we will be working on the bottom lower lash and the inner corner, and I don't want anything else that I put on my face to cancel that out. I'm going to be taking the Studio Conceal and Correct Duo by MAC, and I'm going to be taking Pale Pink just as a color corrector under my eyes because we have some dark circles. By Urban Decay. I'm in the shade Light Warm. This is their lightweight complete coverage concealer.
To get just one more taste of you. They want that green money, but the green lies and the grass ain't greener on the other side. To get that green money, would you walk the green mile, then pose for the camera while you wave and you smile for the come and get it, come and get it. Once you get it, forget it, I bet it you're gonna regret it all. Tonight you got the green light.
For foundation today, I'm using Advanced Mineral Makeup in Cream Puff. This, I find it's an HD makeup as well, so it looks really great on camera, and on video for anything that's HD. So that's why I kind of chose that, going with the red carpet theme. I thought that it would be good in flash photography. And Cream Puff is the lightest color that they do have in the line, and her skin is very ivory and pale and perfect.
Once you go green, you're green for the rest of your life. Greed is a green disease. It's impossible to cure when the whole world is at your feet. When you're green, life is bittersweet. There's a portion that is fortunate, the rest, well, I repeat.
Now I'm just taking a little bit of the pale yellow from the MAC Corrector. Why do I keep saying that? Color Corrector Duo. Can't talk today, clearly it's been a long day. And I'm just going to be slightly swiping that under my eyes just to make them that much brighter. Now taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to do patting motions just to blend that all in. On the red carpet, Lily was sporting some pretty matte skin as well. There was nothing too sheeny about it. So I'm going to be taking more Mercier translucent powder and just brushing that into my T-zone and areas where my concealer and everything would normally crease. Now Lily didn't look like she had a lot of contour, if any at all. She looked like she was pretty much just blush that was applied in a sculpting manner. So they used the same blush, which is APLUM by Lancome. And this is going to tie in the eyes and the cheeks together, being that the makeup artist decided to use the same color. So on an angled Sephora blush brush, I'm just going to be applying that upwards, almost like a contour, just to add the shape.
That fame and fortune, lights, camera, action, fashion too, and they will stop at nothing to get just one more taste of you. They want that fame and fortune, lights, camera, action, fashion too, and they will stop at nothing to get just one more taste of you. They want that green money, but the green lies and the...
Now going back in with the blush APLUM, I'm just going to be applying a small amount underneath the eyes. To kind of add my own touch to this makeup look, I'm going to be taking Color Design Off the Rack Metallic. It's like a shimmery Lancome pink. And I'm just going to be applying this into the inner corner of the eye. This is just to kind of highlight the eye, and I'm just adding my own spin onto the look. I'm also going to be doing a nude liner just on the inner rim of the waterline, just so that the eyes don't look so irritated and red because of the pink that we've put around them. This will just kind of brighten up the eye area. Mascara, I'm using the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. Now, by the pictures, it didn't look like she had any false lashes on. She just has naturally long eyelashes. But if you want to add falsies, you definitely can to this look, or you can just leave your eyelashes natural. Now, Lily's makeup artist actually used this color exactly. It's 193 Souvenir by Lancome, and it is part of their Absolute Rouge. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But it's just this beautiful like red color. So I'm going to be applying that onto my lips now with a lip brush.
Would you walk the green mile, then pose for the camera while you wave and you smile for the come and get it, come and get it. Once you get it, forget it. I bet it, you're gonna regret it all. Tonight you got
artist Fiona Styles also put a little bit of setting powder to matte out the lip, so that is what I'm also going to follow in steps with. You guys, I almost forgot to say to set your makeup with a setting spray. Mine is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, especially if you're going to be going to an event. I'm sure they would have had something to set their makeup for sure. Just bathe in it.